People are scary about fatty foods because they think that if they eat fatty foods, they also become fatty, overweight, and diabetic, obesity, diabetic, and heart disease, whatever. So, we stopped consuming fatty foods. And even doctor community, majority of the doctor communities also think that fat is bad. And let's come to a practical and think logically, what exactly causing our overweight or obesity, diabetic, and whatever the heart diseases due to fat. We are thinking what exactly causing these all fats. If we want to understand that, we have to think what and all we are having as a part of our major foods. If we think since last 40 to 30 years, our history, what is our major food? Is Major is rice, that too polished rice. It is not brown rice, so there is no fat content in that. It is completely polished. And other one is vegetables. There is no fat. And other thing is, let's say, flours like chapati, wheat, or maida, for any other cooking items. There is no fat in these flours. And dal, there is no fat in that dal. And other thing is milk. You may have milk in the form of coffee or tea. So when you prepare coffee or tea, you will remove the cream and prepare the coffee or tea. So there is no fat there. So these all items there is no fat, but these are our major food items in last 30-40 years. And let's go to the foods where we are thinking that we are having fatty foods. Okay, let's say cooking oil. We are having cooking oil for uh, every dishes like curries and any fries. So that curries or vegetable fries and all, it is half 30% of our quantity of the food. Remaining all is rice or flours, dal, something. So it will be very less. Let's consider half a percent of our food. 0.5% of our food is cooking oil. And let's go to other item is curd. If you have a curd that is prepared in your home, that too with the creamy milk, then you will have some cream in the curd that may consider it is a good fat, and that is also very negligible. So these are the two. And other one is, you will think that non-veg. Non-veg, in the non-veg there are most of the people will have chicken as a non-veg because that is cost effective and less cost. And in that chicken also, most of the people they will take skin out chicken. In chicken, most of the fat content will go with the chicken, will go with the skin. So if you remove the skin, 90% of your fat, the chicken fat, will go out. Finally you will have 10% of fat in the remaining chicken. So it will become remaining protein food. So remaining chicken is protein. So it is not fat food anymore. It is 10% fat. It is very less. And let's say mutton, it will have, let's say, 10 to 15%. Sometimes it is 20% also. And fish as well. Okay. Let's say mutton is considerable fatty food. How many times you will have a mutton in a year? Let's say you will have 54 weeks. One meal in a week will go with a mutton every time without miss. That too in the meal, when you take non-veg, let's say on Sunday or some other day, half of the food of your meal is rice, remaining half maybe your non-veg. Most of the people they don't take even half. It is less. Let's consider half. That is, in that half mutton there will be 20% of fat, remaining is protein, there is no fat. So it is very less. Even if you have non-veg, chicken, mutton, fish, it will be very less, remaining is protein. And apart from that, what else we will have? Egg. Let's say egg, yellow will have little fat, and all white is total protein. So yellow, how many people will have egg every day? That too, egg is very small quantity. If we take one egg per day, that is also less less percentage. And most of the adults will not have eggs. Okay, they don't like the taste, and most of the they will feed it for the children's. If we consider that, even non-veg we are having, in the non-veg majority is protein, not fat. Okay, that too we are having very less non-veg. Most of our meal is veg only, rice. Weekly once or twice is very less. So considering these all fatty foods, you are not taking more than 2 to 3% of your entire meal per year as a fat. Even less than that. Let's say if people don't eat non-veg, they will have very less fatty foods. And people having ghee, they may have a little more, maybe let's say 1% more or half a percent more. And if you think these all the items of fatty contents are very very less, and if you think that is negligible, if you take quantity of year food, that is very negligible. And why we are seeing people are becoming fat, and few people who don't eat non-veg, they will become more weight and more belly. So and if you see the people who drinks more alcohol, they will have more belly, and they will have more fats deposited in their body. Alcohol doesn't have any fatty foods, it is completely non-fatty food. So why people are becoming fat, why fat is accumulating in our body even we are not eating any fatty foods? It is mystery, right? Yeah, it's completely missing logic by majority of the population, as well as majority of the doctors as well. Only few doctors who have some critical thinking and logical thinking, and they will understand based on the real time researches and all, they will have better understanding of why we are getting fat even we are not eating any fatty foods. That is, the conclusion is, everybody becoming fat, if they are becoming fat, is not because of any fatty foods. It is because of your major foods like rice, milk, flours, dal, and what else? If alcoholic, your alcoholic creates more fat. There is a logic behind that. Why these foods, non-fatty foods, generate huge fat in your body? We'll discuss about this, and we'll uh, understand this concept in coming videos. Thank you for watching. See you in next video.